Hello YouTube, in this tutorial and next one we will learn how to create form to enter new stuff to get them into database, which means that we will go through new route, new function, new template for adding things. What else? We will fix this navigation, and I think that will be pretty much that for this playlist, because we are at the end. Okay, so let's just go and get the stuff done. Right, so let's go to navigation and see this, we need to fix it. That basically means that we are creating, when user clicks on navigation on add, that will lead him to new route, which will lead him to new function that will generate HTML form. Okay, so multi-layer routing kinda. Now I'm using here add, but you can use whatever you like new post, new stuff, data entry. You can split it whatever you like. It's up to you. But when you're splitting it, do you use underscore like this? Okay. Now next thing, we have this fixed. So let's go to routing and path. So when user access add / we will send that person to views dot add, and handle in templates will be add. Very simple stuff. So now we have routing. Let me just check. We will probably get error here. Yeah, this site can be reached because we need a function and form and so on. So let's do that. Let's go to templates folder, new file, new HTML page, add.html, and we will inherit from base template again, extends from base.html, because base HTML extends from footer and header. So that's kind of our organization, and we need also block for form. So new block, for example, new post. We also need to close it like end block, and because we have it into custom page, we also need to get that into base template, because if we don't do that, we will run into programs. So this is kind of generic placeholders. I mean, if you need it for some reason, you can put actual content here, and then that will have priority basically. But I just organize my CMS in this way. So these are just empty stuff, and then I can work into details into custom pages. So where I was, new post, okay, right. So this is the place for form. Let's do that. Form. We don't use CSS, so we don't need class. We are using a method which will be post. And we cannot just say add.html here because it's dumb. This is not how to do stuff in Django. We can use PHP or Py. No, we need to use Django stuff here, Django way. So you already know this. A URL that will lead to add, and now we need to activate security. To activate security, we will use cross-site request forgery protection. And how to do that? After you create first line of form, you will call that token, and this is how you basically start your security. So in any template that uses a post form, use this token tag inside the form element if the form is for an internal URL. Okay, so just copy paste this after this line. Right, let me just actually do that. So I will just copy that from here to here. And now let's create labels. So label for title, see, models, we have title and text, and we need entry field for that. Right, so let's work on that. label for title, and will be title. That's just label, nothing really important. Input type will be some short text, name, title. We don't need value. ID, let's say title if you need it. Right, so a couple of breaks after that, and let's go to part dedicated for big content. So we will not use input type text, we will use text area basically, because that's a lot of text. So first let's create label for actual text, or new to do, or something like that, who cares. So text area, name will be text, and rows, let's say 10, and columns, well, that's fine. Do I need to add something here more? Let me think. This is simplest possible HTML form scenario. Break again, and then we need submit button. So input type submit, and value submit, and now we pretty much have HTML stuff, routing, and in the next tutorial we are going to create a dedicated add function, and we need to talk about that a little bit more. Up to here this was not complicated, we have just fixed navigation with this, then we have added another route, which is easy, and then we have fixed we have opened a new file, extends base.html, the new block of content, which also need to be into base template. Do I have it? New post, okay, new post, base template, okay, that's cool. Right, so then we have opened form, and this is how you select which function will process basically stuff. The method will be post. We have layers of security, so label for text, then input field, a little bit of breaks, label for text, big text area, which is defined with rows and columns, then again break, and of course we need submit button. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So in the next tutorial we are going to create and understand function which will grab everything from form and put it into our table. So yeah, I'm gonna shut up and render. Thank you for watching, for support and subscription, and see you next tutorial.